If you are a people pleaser and you have a really hard time saying no to customers, this video is for you. For Stress-Free Cake business tips, don't forget to hit subscribe and click that bell to be notified whenever I post new videos. The first instance in which you should say no to a customer is when they want an extreme discount. I found that usually the people who want a really big discount are the pickiest and hardest clients to work with. They usually don't value or respect your time and your work, and they don't have boundaries. So if they truly did value and respect you, they would pay full price because they understand the quality of your work. You have to really protect yourself and value your worth, because you can't let a customer come in and define your worth, your price, and your value. Another instance when it is okay to say no is when a customer wants a design or a cake that you don't like to do or that you don't even offer. You always want what you create to reflect your best work. So if you don't feel comfortable with a certain style or design yet, don't offer it. When I started I worked with fondant and I absolutely hated it. But because I kept creating these fondant cakes, I kept attracting clients who wanted fondant cakes, and then they would tell their friends that I offered fondant. It was really hard, and I found myself in this cycle of not knowing how to say no to customers who wanted fondant, but me believing that fondant cakes were the only type of cakes that I was going to sell. So learn from my mistake and don't offer something that you don't like to do, because then you'll keep attracting those same clients. All right, so the last instance in which you should say no is if you are overbooked. I really recommend having a max number of clients that you take per week and stick to it. This helps give you a work-life balance, and it gives you the capacity to do your best work on each order. If you're overworked and stressed and just really tired, it's really easy to not pay as close attention to detail with each cake, and you want to make sure that you're providing excellent customer service for each client. Also, if you stretch yourself out too thin, you might become bitter or start to resent your job. And that's the last thing that you want to do. You want the right amount of time to work on each project, but you also need freedom to create and work on new designs and get to your admin work and everything else. Especially if you're the only one running your business, it can be really hard to juggle everything. All right, so those were 3 examples of when it is perfectly okay to say no to a customer. I hope these tips helped. If you like this video, make sure to click like, hit subscribe, and don't forget to grab all my free resources linked below.